Good morning.
Hello, everyone. Elsie's awake.
It,
She is.
it is Friday, the 18th of February. Thanks for tuning in to our next update. Lisa, how was your week?
Okay, so this one was a little rough. We did the echocardiogram last week, and so then they gave me the go ahead to do the Herceptin and the
Pagetta.
in addition to the Taxol. And it went from the Taxol normally is like a 3 to 4 hour long um, infusion, but with all three of those, it turned into like a 7.5 hour extravaganza. Ah, and they did give me fair heads up that there might be an immune response, which sure enough, I like 5 hours into it, I had an immune response. It was like 1 minute we're just sitting there talking, and then the next minute I was like had a really high fever, shaking, feeling sick to my stomach, back spasms. It was like everything just went wrong like in a matter of a few minutes. They had to stop the infusion and just help give you some other drugs that would like help deal with all like the side effects and whatnot. And um, and so after like an hour or so, they got it under control, and we started the infusion back up again. But it just left me really, really depleted. And so the fallout from that was just a rough weekend. But we're doing okay now, and by Tuesday I was feeling a whole lot more awake, ready to go. So, and they assured me that it shouldn't happen again, not like that, at least. Now that my immune system has
Seeing this new treatment,
yeah,
it should be easier.
yeah, kind of, thought through it. So, I think today, later this afternoon, we're going in for another infusion, and I think it's just Taxol, or is it like a lesser version of
No, it's just Taxol.
just Taxol?
Today, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so that should be easy, straightforward chemo infusion. Um,
And you were feeling so good, actually, that we had a special guest visit us last night.
Yeah, we we were keeping in touch with a couple of the nurses that were in the NICU, because like for the first couple of days, like the same two nurses had Elsy, which was great for continuity and um, help taking care of her and really getting us to understand what was all that was going on, not freak out. And Raina, her and her husband came over for dinner last night, and so it was just so good just to see them again and just get to talk to them about our story, and just for her to see Elsy and how good the little pumpkin's doing. And we also had so that went really well. And we also had a pediatrician appointment yesterday, and little dewdrop here is 9 pounds
13 ounces. 9 pounds, 13 ounces.
She feels every bit of that.
Yeah. And all of that weight is centered right here.
I know.
And her poor little arms and legs are still like flipper size. So
they're still super skinny. She's like maxing out her newborn onesies in her tummy. But a lot of the arms still need to be rolled up, and the legs are still like,
She's going to be so embarrassed when she sees these videos later. She's like, Mom.
But, it will eventually trickle out from her tummy to her appendices. So, but she's doing good.
Healthy, wonderful, on schedule little baby. So
I know, right?
So Lisa, how's your heart been over this week?
Oh, um, it's been it's been good. There's just been a lot of stuff going on. Just really thinking through, just trying to think through things now that we're getting into that was cute, into a rhythm, if you will. And I don't know, just like this is going to be the rhythm from here on out. They haven't told us any differently, and even though we've asked, like, what's the plan, they're like, just every week infusion. And so just feeling the weight of like what that means, trying to make a normal life out of that, if you will. My family has been here the past month or so, and so just really good conversations with my sisters, my mom, but they've been hard, understandably, because everyone's dealing with it in their own way, and Jeffrey and I have been thinking through these things for the past 5 months, 5, 6 months.
Yeah.
But then, like, when other people actually come, like my sisters, like I guess, come and stay with us, then they're kind of like right in the middle of it all, and I can only imagine just how hard that's been for them. So, yeah, just all of us trying to.
Because they're living with their own lives and their own troubles, and then they generously come out to like and parachute into our world, and it's like
more troubles and
like,
more things to think through. And I guess prayer for again for like my family, my extended family, and as we're all trying to grapple with this and like what it means and what's next and like where we go from here. I think, but they were just so great, just helping us with little Elsy and spending time with the girls, and yeah, it was good. It was hard. All that story.
I got some great advice from your mom and my folks last Saturday night. I was feeling pretty fatigued and a little overwhelmed with our new rhythm, like you said, and they they said this is like essentially it was how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time was essentially the advice, but it was just get through today and let tomorrow worry about itself. And a wise Jewish carpenter once said that 2,000 years ago as well. So, um, God restores us each day. And so don't worry about how we're going to get through this, um, forever, long term. Let's just do well today. Let's just glorify God, do the best we can today, and then tomorrow we'll fight that fight. So, and that was just such great advice because it focused. I think it focused me on on the type of battle we should be fighting.
Mm-hmm. And really, this whole thing is just like one big story on a mental and a spiritual battle, if you will. Like, because yeah, the side effects, they're unfortunate, but it's like not beyond doing. Um, but really, it's like a battle of your mindset, or at least for me, like where to focus and when I get distracted with the wind of the waves, then I start to despair. I start to really get upset about unmet expectations. Whatever that is. And I don't know, we've also been talking a lot about bucket lists and like, what are the things that we do want to do as a family, just not really knowing what the timetable is. And I don't know, it's like this thought just like was a revelation to me that as far as like of all the places to go, of all the things to do or things to learn how to do, that I would say Elsy is like would be at the top of my bucket list. That we wanted to have a big family. That probably is not going to happen beyond our 3 little girls, but talk about a good a good
Field the best
thing.
in. Yeah.
She's not a thing, but a good thing to put your effort and your time into, and just love. Yeah, and so the fact that she's here, and that has been our past 9 months, and 2 months her being here, and 9 months before that. What a great thing to have at the very top of my bucket list. All that to say.
Yeah. So we got 2 weeks of normal Taxol treatments. I suppose that's normal. Chemotherapy, baseline chemotherapy, and then we're gonna take a week off. Go to Hawaii.
Another bucket list.
And
yeah.
And then we'll come back and we'll get the next round of Herceptin from there. So it should. Yeah. Hope you had a great vacation. Here you go. So anyway,
we're really kind of sticking it in there because we're leaving on a Sunday, and by golly, well, it's like I'm going to be feeling bad no matter what, so we might as well be feeling bad sitting on a beach. Another thing I probably want to just give a lot of people a heads up about, especially if you're here in the Spokane area, is that my hair is quickly falling out. I know it doesn't look like it now, but we're just seeing the trend and seeing where this is going. So please don't be surprised if all of a sudden I show up to school drop off or what have you in in a different hair color, or even just a hat, um, a scarf or something like that. I know it takes people by surprise. It's like, and I know it's just if you're not living with that every day, it's just like you're doing fine, then all of a sudden, boom, and it's. I know I would be taken by surprise, and I don't like those kinds of surprises. So I wanted to give everybody a heads up. Um,
Okay, so
what?
I think people would ask, how would you like them to interact with you when they notice that you're in a different hair color or a scarf or a hat or
Oh,
something?
you can comment about it. Yeah, I don't mind. I just don't want to put people in tears.
Okay.
Because that's happened a couple times with different scenarios, and it's like I just feel so bad making people cry. Um, Not that everyone's gonna cry about my hair, but um, like feel free to ask. Um, yeah, it doesn't bother me. This will be the second time losing losing my hair, and it has grown back, so it likely will grow back again. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Please comment below if you would like to see me a redhead or a
Ah,
brunette
that's a great
or
idea.
black hair. We're trying to figure out like what kind of way to get. So
Yeah.
should I get straight hair? Should I get curly hair? I don't know.
I was thinking like a mohawk kind
No,
of
absolutely not.
mole. Anyway, okay. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks for all your generosity,
Mhm.
your continuing generosity and blessings for us as a family. And thanks for your grace for us and not responding maybe to some of your phone calls and text messages. Um, and then all the help just taking care of Elsie. My folks, your family coming in, just been surrounded by people blessing us
Mhm.
for free. So thank you. Um, thank you. God bless.
We appreciate you guys. We thank God every time we think of all the people that have just reached out and helped us through this. So thank you.
And then you can stop the video, but we'll just continue letting Elsie talk for 30 seconds if you want to get your baby cooing on.
You say hi to those people? No. This is like one of those movies where, the wind going through the palm trees and
Yeah.
it like puts you to sleep. A baby yawning.
Yeah.
It's like put you to sleep.
Yeah, just put that on repeat. 3 seconds of baby yawns.
Want to yawn again? Give everybody a good nap on the other side.
Oh, wow.
Very interesting, huh? You want to hold it? Ooh. Oh, okay.
All right. See ya.